Today, next on the program, we've got Marlisa Dubell and Chris Weare to talk about a very interesting play called Sexual Perversity in Chicago. It's David Mamet's play, which is going to be, it's a one-act dark comedy filled with profanity and regional jargon that reflects the working-class language of the 1970s Chicago. It sounds very interesting.
Thank you.
Welcome.
It's a mouthful. Welcome. Thank you.
It's great to have you around.
Thank you for having us.
What can people expect of this play? Well, the title alone should get them there in droves. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. The title is has been somewhat of a topic of discussion, and still to this day in 2013 is quite shocking to some, and not to others. From a production point of view, some magazines refuse to have us in their listings because of the title.
Yeah.
And in fact, we even lost. Unfortunately, sadly, we lost some sponsorship because it's just pushing the boundaries too far for some of the brands to be, to be associated with that. And there's me saying it's in the name of art, and it's a good message, and it's David Mamet, and it's Chris Weare, our director. And still to this day, and obviously back in the 70s when this play was first done, that was the point. The shocking thing was the point, and thus, had sort of drew attention to David Mamet's play and had him put on the map as a playwright. But yeah, so as I say, today it's still a thing.
Without giving too much away, what is the play about, Chris?
Well, I mean, it's interesting because Sexual Perversity in Chicago, and as Marlisa says, in 1970 is shocking. And in fact, once you saw the play, even in 1976, there's a curveball to it because the perversity is not about a profanity in terms of language and things. The perversity lies in terms of the boundaries of where relationships can go, can't go, should go, shouldn't go. So, I think in terms of 2013, the topic matter is still absolutely relevant. Relationships and how we care for relationships, how we behave in relationships are still very, very important matters. And for that reason, I think it's a really topical play. And you asked the question, what is it about? It's precisely about that, about relationships and what boundaries there should be or shouldn't be within relationships.
Yeah, well, I love Mamet. I mean, his movies, when I first saw, it's always been intriguing, the plots and the way it all unfolds.
Well, he's a great artist in the way that he knows how to tell a story. He tells a story in a very impacting way. And he's a great theatre artist, apart from a movie artist as well. I mean, I think he works equally successfully in both mediums.
Yeah.
I like his theatre style in the sense that he captures his environment as an American, as a Chicago man, and is able to tell a story which goes beyond his closed cultural boundaries and tips into the universality of where great stories are told.
Yeah. Melissa, and you're in it. You're playing it. Right?
I am actually in it. Yes.
What's your character?
My character her name is Joan.
Right.
Joan the Moan. She's typecast. But that's fine.
I do moan a lot.
I haven't heard her moan yet.
The other actors in the play are Melissa Hayden, Alistair Moulton Black, and Pierre Malherbe. Okay,
great. So it's a four-hander.
Yes, it is.
Wonderful.
So it was originally done in Chicago in 1974, even though the story is actually placed in 1976. Yeah. And I had the great luck to actually visit Chicago in June, and luckily went over and met with the Organic Theatre Company, and that was the company that first produced this play back in 1974. And I had the great luck of visiting the theatre, the first theatre that it was produced at.
Wow.
At Hull House Theatre, which unfortunately now has been pulled down. So I think sort of literally like the month after it was being torn down, sadly. But it was quite humble, I must say. So this play has humble beginnings, which is really interesting.
Something that just jumps out from the press release here is that you've just returned from Edinburgh Festival, where you directed 2 plays.
No, just one. Just one. Yeah. It's a show with Alan Committee.
Right.
Yeah, called Fully Committed.
Oh, yeah.
It was interesting.
And he needs a director, doesn't he? Otherwise, he's out of the box.
Well, no, I mean, I think that kind of material needs shaping, needs framing, needs very specific articulation, put it that way. So, yes.
It is very funny. It's wonderful. And, okay, so your company is called Sugar Daddy.
Sugar Daddy Theatre Company, yes. Everybody asked me about the name. It actually started from us actors. Obviously, in theatre, you need money, so you're always approaching different companies for sponsorship. And tongue-in-cheek, we used to just nickname them our sugar daddies. And then this got into the internet, and then this became our name, and we now are known as the Sugar Daddy Theatre Company.
It's a lovely story.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Okay, so Sexual Perversity in Chicago. Please don't get a fright. It's going to be a great play. It's on at the Intimate Theatre in Orange Street in Cape Town from the 21st of September till the 5th of October at 8 p.m., excluding Sundays, Mondays and public holidays. And it's only 80 Rand per person. Students and pensioners and Saga members only pay 70 Rand. No under 18s. Tickets available through CompuTicket. Standby tickets are available at the door on the night, full price only. And then there are special offers. Early bird tickets at 50 Rand available through CompuTicket. Half price Tuesdays, 40 Rand on Tuesday, the 1st of October. And it sounds like a great play, and I really wish you well with the run.
Thank you very much.
People are going to go in droves.
Thank you.
Thank you.